Imagine if I told you that just 5 minutes today could decide the next 50 years of your life. Would you waste them scrolling, complaining, or doubting yourself? Or would you treat them like gold? Most people never realize it, but life doesn't change in years, it changes in minutes. Decisions are made in moments, breakthroughs happen in the smallest pockets of time, and yet, we throw away these powerful minutes like they mean nothing. But 5 minutes of raw focus, 5 minutes of courage, 5 minutes of doing what you've been avoiding can launch a completely different future. It's not about how much time you have, it's about how intentionally you use it. Your brain wants comfort, it wants you to delay, to stay safe, but greatness is never found in safety. It's found in 5-minute intervals of war, internal battles where your excuses try to win and you decide not to let them. That's the war that forges the future. Every person you admire, every success story, every legend, they all had 5-minute windows where they had every reason to give up, to stay silent, to back down, but they chose to step in, and because they did, their life changed. So ask yourself, what are you doing with your next 5 minutes? Most people think the big shift happens when you overhaul your entire life, but the truth is, your entire life pivots the moment you change your relationship with time. 5 minutes is not small. 5 minutes of action can begin a cascade of momentum that makes the next hour productive. That hour builds a day, that day builds a habit, and that habit builds a destiny. If you're waiting for the perfect day to start, the perfect plan, the perfect motivation, you're wasting the only real thing you own. Now, 5 minutes is all you need to flip the script, but it requires you to drop the lie that you need more time. You don't, you need more decision, because decision is the mother of change, and real decisions are made in seconds, not seasons. There is someone out there who has far less than you, doing far more than you, simply because they decided not to waste their 5 minutes. They stopped waiting, they started building, they stopped seeking comfort, they embraced action. Life rewards those who move, who act, who refuse to negotiate with excuses. 5 minutes of daily discipline over the next year is over 30 hours of powerful action. What could 30 hours of deep, intentional action do for your life? A new body? A new business? A new belief system? Maybe it's not about doing more, it's about doing something now. This minute, this breath. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to move. There's a myth that greatness is a result of massive change, but the truth? It's the compound effect of consistent 5-minute choices. You don't become strong in a single workout, you become strong because you kept showing up for 5 minutes at a time when quitting was easier. You don't build discipline by thinking about it, you build it by acting in the gap between resistance and action. That gap is where your power lives. The space between hesitation and execution. That's where lives are built or wasted. The people who change the world don't have more talent, they just respect the power of a moment. They know 5 minutes can be the spark that ignites a lifetime of transformation. Think about it, how many 5-minute windows have you already wasted today? Scrolling? Overthinking? Complaining? You didn't lose hours, you lost your power in 5-minute leaks. Imagine reclaiming those minutes with ruthless focus. What would your life look like in a year? What if you made a 5-minute contract with yourself, just 5 minutes of action no matter what? 5 minutes of clarity when confusion comes, 5 minutes of writing when resistance screams, 5 minutes of movement when laziness pulls you down. That's all it takes to break inertia. Once you move, the mind shifts. Once the mind shifts, the results come. And let me tell you something, your future self is begging you not to waste this minute. They're watching, silently screaming, just start. They know what's waiting on the other side. A better body, a stronger mind, a fulfilling life. But none of it is possible if you keep giving away these moments to doubt and delay. 5 minutes of courage will always outweigh 5 hours of planning. Action beats strategy when you're stuck, and every 5 minutes you waste makes the climb harder. That voice that tells you 5 minutes won't matter, that's the enemy. That's the part of you that wants to stay the same. Don't listen to it. You're not stuck because you lack time, you're stuck because you're not using the time you have. Don't wait for the mood. Don't wait for alignment. Don't wait for life to get easier. It won't, but you will get stronger. One rep at a time, one task at a time, one 5-minute commitment at a time. That's how warriors are made. That's how empires are built. That's how legacies are born, not in comfort, not in delay, but in the discipline to act now. The future doesn't belong to the smartest or most talented. It belongs to those who act in the present. You want to know how people wake up one day unrecognizable? They didn't change overnight. They changed 5 minutes at a time. 5 minutes of brutal honesty. 5 minutes of vulnerability. 5 minutes of choosing growth over fear. That's how you change. That's how you evolve. You don't need a new life plan, you need a new relationship with time. Treat 5 minutes like gold. Guard it, use it, maximize it, because 5 minutes used well is a portal. It's not just a moment, it's momentum. It's proof to your brain that you're no longer who you used to be, that you don't need permission to grow, that you're the kind of person who does the hard thing even for just 5 minutes. So start now. Set a timer. Pick one thing you've been putting off, one thing you've convinced yourself isn't urgent, and do it for just 5 minutes. That's all. That's the gateway. Once you start, everything changes. You'll feel your mind shift, your energy rise, your confidence rebuild. You'll no longer be a victim of time, you'll be its master. And when you look back a year from now, you won't even recognize the old you. You'll say, "It all changed the moment I respected 5 minutes." The most powerful tool you have is not motivation, it's not talent, it's your ability to act in the now. Don't scroll past this moment, don't say later. Later is a trap, later is how dreams die. This is the second your life pivots. 5 minutes, that's your weapon. Use it, again and again. Let it become your identity. I'm the kind of person who acts now. 5 minutes of focused energy is better than 5 hours of distracted motion. Let others wait for the perfect moment. You create it in action. Right now. 5 minutes. That's the blueprint. That's the bridge. That's the fire. Start the clock. Go.